This is video review of S-Turn Rapid on the East Fork of the Hood River. This is part of our Class 4 rowing schools. These are classes we do every spring where we're working on people's individual boating, but the real main focus is team boating, leaving eddies together, boat order, boat spacing, and this video just shows really good examples of doing that. You'll notice they're taking their time, they're getting ready, they're making sure everybody's ready, they're dialed in, so that when they leave, they can leave as a group. These are two separate pods. There's one pod of 4 boats and another pod of 4 boats. So you'll notice that like once the lead boat was ready, the lead boat is this cat boat, those other boats are ready to push off, and they may not get it perfect, but if they don't, they're all going to adjust on their way down. So right now the lead boat is a little bit ahead, but that second boat's right there. And looked at that lead boat is pulling. It's slowing down to adjust so boat 2 can catch up. Boat 3 is right behind, and the sweep is coming. The sweep's having a little bit of a struggle, but not bad. And although sweep is pretty far back on most trips, it shouldn't be. It just kind of happens, and I'm accepting it that it happens. And it's probably smart because if there's a big collision of boats, sweep can like take their time to run into the collision of boats. There rarely is, but it's possible. So to me, this is good boat spacing, good boat order. The fourth boat, the sweep is back further than I want, but that's just kind of what happens. And again, I'm accepting it. And to me, it's really important that boats 1 and 2 are pretty close, and 3 is a little further apart. Because if boat number 1 swims, if the lead boat swims, boat number 2 has a big task to catch up with that swimmer. And it's really hard to do if you're not too close. So to me, this is really good boat spacing. It could be maybe a tiny bit tighter, but this is really, really good. And I know a lot of you out there are saying, no, that's not possible. You can't run this close. I'm going to say you need to. This is crucial to good boating. Now, if you're running class 2 and 3, you don't need to have this tight of spacing. But as you progress into 4 and 5 rapids, this is crucial to have this kind of boat spacing. And it may require you adjust your boating style. Right now, boat 1's a little further than I want, by the way. Boat 1 is like out there. If boat 1 swam there, it would be tough to catch. But boat 2's catching up. And I want to say we're never perfectly in boat spacing and boat order. We should know what it is, and we should be trending towards it and working towards it. But we're rarely actually in perfect spacing. So this is really good. We're always kind of moving around. I just wanted to say earlier, like, if you always push rapids or you always pull rapids and you're frustrated with people to do something else, then to me, you're a class 2, 3 boater. If you're a true class 4 boater, you can run these rapids by pushing them or by pulling them. You can adapt to the boaters around you and adapt to their styles. If you only do one thing down rapids, that's a problem because you can't maintain good boat spacing if you only have one tool in your toolbox. And having several tools, I think, is really important to being a solid boater. And when you're out there boating, not everybody is class 4 boater like you or class 5 boater like you. You may have somebody who does only pull. They're not that solid. They only pull rapids. They only push rapids. If you're the really solid boater out there, you're the one adapting to that person's ability. Ideally, everybody can push and pull, and that way they can all work together to get good boat spacing. Okay, here we go. This is pod 2. They're coming down. They left the eddy as a team, which is hard to do. Getting out from that eddy and being in this position now takes a lot of coordination, communication, and timing. And I'm really happy here. I think boat 1 and 2 could be a bit closer. Again, if boat 1 swam here, boat 2 would have a hard time catching. And now boat 2 right now is catching up. You can see that person speeding up a little bit. But I do want boat 1 and boat 2 pretty tight, just in case the person in the first boat does swim. There's somebody who could potentially catch up with them. But they're doing the best they can. And again, you're rarely in perfect spacing. You're always off a little bit. It's hard to get it just right, but you're trending towards that. So those two boaters should be working towards getting closer as they go down. So here we go, going down by Zen Rock here. And I really want to point out this left oar ship. When we talk about shipping is blade forward. So yeah, blade forward to go by that rock. That's great shipping. Pulling in your oars, throwing their oars forward. That's just incorrect, bad form. There's no name for it. It's just wrong. Shipping means pulling. See this left side oar? Pulling your handle so your blade is forward. That's great shipping. So handle back, blade forward, just like this. Ship, boom. Nice job. And you rarely ship both oars. It's usually just one. And so if you're struggling shipping your oar, just lean a little bit. It'll help. Again, left side ship, great. Super stable in the boat. One oar shipped, one not is a very stable place to be. And here's our safety kayaker. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, comments, things to add, if you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, and we'll see you in the next episode.